Are you over 60 still having menopause symptoms? Well, if you are, welcome to my club because this is me too. I've been in menopause now for about 8 years and I'm still having menopause symptoms. Can you believe it? I thought these symptoms were supposed to wear off after a while. And I have not ever done HRT, but trust me, I'm now thinking about it. I'm going to do another video where I talk about a recent meeting or appointment I had with a doctor to talk about HRT options, even though I've been almost 10 years in menopause without using HRT. So in this video, I'm going to share the 3 menopause symptoms that I'm still having and the ones that I'm not really having anymore, which I think in large part is due to some changes that I made in my lifestyle. So the 3 menopause symptoms that I'm still having and that are still super annoying, I think the biggest one is problems sleeping. Sleep, yes, sleep. We all need to sleep. So for me, what happens is I fall asleep fine, but then I wake up in the middle of the night at least once, maybe twice, sometimes more. Can't go back to sleep right away. So I'm awake in the middle of the night, tossing and turning. And it's not due to hot flashes because I don't really wake up and feel hot anymore. I mean, a little bit, but not nearly as much as I used to. That's kind of gone away now. But I definitely still wake up in the night and can't go back to sleep. And then I wake up the next morning completely exhausted, feeling tired the whole day. And then you know the drill. You're just feeling tired all the time. So sleep is definitely still an issue. It's been an issue pretty much the whole time. But as I said, it's not really due to hot flashes anymore because my hot flashes have gotten a lot better. I really don't have hot flashes almost anymore. Not sure why. Maybe my hormones have just settled down a bit and the hot flashes have gone away. Although I didn't really have hot flashes that badly. I mean, it was never a case where I was having sweat pouring down my face. But I definitely used to have hot flashes, feeling hot, then not feeling hot, and in the middle of the night waking up because of it. So I would say the first symptom that I'm still having almost 10 years into menopause is sleep issues. So the second one is, as I just mentioned, definitely still having some brain fog, definitely starting to maybe, have a little bit of issues concentrating, walk into the kitchen, can't remember why I went there, constantly losing my phone, just little things like that where, your brain is just not as sharp as it used to be. Now, this could simply be age. I don't know what the difference is between just age-related brain function declining and menopausal brain fog. So if somebody can help me with that, I would appreciate it if you can have any experience or knowledge. But for me, I think it's probably menopausal brain fog because it's not super serious, but I definitely still notice some brain fog issues going on. And that has been going on now for a while. I mean, maybe a little better, but it's still going on, still super annoying. And I wish it would go away. So that's the second symptom that I'm still having. The third symptom I'm still definitely having, although again, not nearly as bad as it used to be. I'm still having muscle pain from time to time, not nearly the really bad joint pain that I was having before because I used to have bad knee pain, wrist pain, ankle pain. I was having a lot of joint pain issues in the first couple of years of my menopause or being postmenopausal. Now it's much, much, much better. I don't think, I don't really have it much anymore, but I definitely still now and then have some muscle pain going on, in my forearms, sometimes in my calves, my shins, but definitely much better. So the 3 symptoms that I'm still having that are super annoying: sleep problems, brain fog, and some muscle pain, although they're definitely better. I would say the only one that's not really much better is the sleep, although maybe it is a little bit better as well. It is a little better. So the menopause symptoms I'm really not having very much anymore, which I was having a lot of in the beginning, is hot flashes. Almost have no hot flashes anymore, so not really sure why. Number 2 is anxiety. Anxiety attacks, panic attacks don't really have that much anymore either. And I think that's because I'm really dialing into using the stress management techniques that I know. Prayer, meditation, yoga, exercise, all definitely helping me manage my stress and anxiety. Joint pain, also a lot better. And again, because I really focus on keeping up my own yoga practice, exercise, walking, just keeping my body strong, supporting the muscles to help alleviate joint pain. Still having, well, not really so much again. I was having hives for a while. I was having itchiness in my skin for a while. Not really having that almost at all anymore. So the itchiness has gone away. I don't really have hives very much anymore. So those symptoms have definitely, almost completely subsided. So I would say the most of my menopausal symptoms have been much better. Most of them have gone away. Like I said, to recap, the ones that have gone away: the hot flashes, the anxiety, the skin issues. What else? I think those are the main ones that I had before that I'm not really having anymore. So if you're still suffering from menopausal symptoms and you're in your 60s now and you're wondering what's going on, the bad news is that yes, these symptoms can last for a good while. The good news is that they tend to decline over time. At least in my case, they have declined over time and gotten easier to manage. But you definitely have to dial in to your lifestyle changes, especially if you're not using HRT. Like I had decided I was not doing HRT. My doctor told me HRT was not for me, even though, as I said, I am now rethinking that. So you got to dial into the lifestyle changes. You got to focus on your stress management techniques, breathing, meditation, prayer, yoga, exercise, all of those things help. You got to focus on keeping your body strong, whatever way works for you, whether it's yoga, Pilates, strength training, all of the above are great. And all of the above I include in my online yoga membership, Bloom. I'll leave a link to that below as well. You also need to look at what you're eating, cutting out some of the inflammatory foods and adding in the anti-inflammatory foods, which will also help with the joint pain. So I have a whole nother video about what I ate to manage my joint pain. So for sure, lifestyle changes help a lot, especially if you're not using HRT. So let me know if any of this resonated with you. Let me know if you have any questions on this. As I said, I do have an online yoga and wellness membership for women where we talk about all of these things. We do yoga and strength training and Pilates 8 times a week. I have a class 8 times a week. If you want to know more, just message me below. You can just put the word Bloom in the comments and I will get back to you. I also have a yoga for beginners playlist that I will also link below. So that's a great way to start. Check out whether yoga is right for you. So I hope this helped. Please let me know if you have any experience on this subject. Would love to know what you think, and I will see you again soon.